list today. We've got 5 records which you particularly like.
Yep.
What have you got first of all? At number 5, what have you got?
Okay, number 5, we've got I'm a Believer by the Monkees. Great song from the 60s. We ourselves have actually been described as a cross between the Monkees and the Sex Pistols. This is my favourite song by the Monkees, and it's called I'm a Believer.
Wonderful. And what have you got at number 4?
At number 4, the Rolling Stones with a song called 19th Nervous Breakdown.
Okay, the Rolling Stones. I mean, the whole Jagger, the whole glam rock kind of image that Jagger portrayed, was that an influence on Duran Duran at all?
In a very personal way. I mean, I've always liked the Rolling Stones myself, so it's been something which has been in the background of the group from my end as far as it's been together.
I mean, the Rolling Stones have been going a very long time, and people who were being very cruel at one stage have kept saying, oh, they've got all rocked out, and then they've come back with bigger and better gigs and some great albums. They've really had a rock and roll career. Is that something you see for Duran Duran?
I hope so, yeah. I mean, and they are obviously the ones who are most successful in that way, and it sets them up as something to be equalled for us and bands in the same position.
How important is that for you, that your band should last rather than necessarily all split off and do solo projects? Is that important you stay together and bounce off?
Yeah, well, it's the only job I know.
All right. Okay, number 3, what have we got?
At number 3 is Grace Jones with a song called La Vie en Rose, an absolute classic by the lady herself, and I just love the song.
Okay. And at number 2, what have we got? This one from Bowie, huh?
Yeah, this is a song which a lot of people haven't actually come across. It's off one of his earlier LPs called Space Oddity. It's my favourite Bowie ballad, I'd say, and it's a song called Letter to Hermione.
I think he's probably one of the greatest showmen I've ever seen live in concert. I went to see him when he had all those great neon lights, the strip lighting behind him. And I went out the next day and I bought 4 or 5 of his albums. Terrific. Is that the showmanship you like with him, or the music,
I think he's a fabulous performer, yeah. I mean, I've every single concert of his that I've ever seen, I've enjoyed absolutely. Wonderful. I've got a great deal of respect for him, too.
Well, finally, let's have a look at a number 1 selection, and this selection from you. What have you got?
This is my favourite, really. It's a song by The Doors, the great, late Jim Morrison, and one of their more happier tracks called Love Her Madly.
OK, well, we're going to take a little listen to that. Simon Le Bon, thank you very much indeed. Give me a cheer. Here is a little from The Doors. Woo! Going to win the right to unlock.
Wild boys are calling on their way back from fabulous show there from Duran.
Congratulations, Harry. You've just won a parrot. I think it belongs up there.
Do you think this would make a good photograph? Because you've actually got a book of photographs out at the minute, eh? Is that right?
Yeah.
Photographs, you think?
Yeah, it's it's coming out on November the 26th, actually.
Well, we wish you the very best of luck of that, eh?
Okay, well, that's it for this week. Many thanks to Duran for their very special show. And who have we got next week, Ali?
Well, next week, another very special show. We've got Paul Young, Friends Again, Alphaville, Nick Haywood and Gary Holton from Auf Wiedersehen Pet. So how about that?
It's wonderful.
Until next week, we'll see you. Bye-bye.
Bye! You've got a great new single out, Wild Boys. And it's going to be on later in the show, but now you're going to be introduced our first band.
With Love's Great Adventure, here's Ultra.